You thought I'd vanish when you turned away, but echoes don't beg, and I don't stay where silence means obey. I was the whisper in your hall, the voice you tried to make feel small, but cracks remember every shout. And now the truth is breaking out. You called it noise, what you denied, but I've been growing deep inside. No longer soft, no longer scared. I speak the words you never did. I'm not the hush behind your rule. I'm not the echo of your school. I'm not a ghost you can correct. I'm what your silence can protect. Echoes don't beg, they rise, they burn, they bite instead. They haunt the air with things unsaid. You turned your back, thought I'd be gone, but I've become my fiercest song. I'm not a whisper you can drag, I'm truth unbound. And echoes don't beg. You taught me quiet, man, I'm kind. That strength was leaving words behind. But now I wear my voice like steel, and every sound I make is real. You try to teach me when to speak, but I was never made to be weak. You held your hand up like a wall, but I'm the sound that breaks them all. No chains can grip a soul like mine. I've learned to roar without a sign. No cage can teach me how to bend. I echo loud until the end. Echoes don't beg, they rise, they burn, they bite instead. They haunt the air with things unsaid. You turned your back, thought I'd be gone, but I've become my fiercest song. I'm not a whisper you can drag, I'm truth unbanned. I'm not sorry for the sound I make. I won't shrink for your comfort's sake. Every wound you try to hide, I turn to thunder in my stride. Echoes don't beg, they blaze through silence, sharp and red. A voice reborn from words unsaid. You try to hush me into dust, but now I rise because I must. You can't contain what I now flag. My truth, my voice, and echoes don't beg. So when you hear me in the dark, no, I never rest. I claim my mark. No roar, no flash, just quiet flame, but silence still remembers names. I wasn't raised on noise or praise. I found myself in empty days where no one asked and none would see the rising storm inside of me. I learned to speak without a sound, to build my power underground. And while you played in spotlights gleam, I sharpened truth behind the screen. You mistook my stillness for defeat, but calm can carry heat. I never had to shout to burn, my silence taught the tide to turn. I was born of silence, where shadows forge the steel. No need for validation to know what's truly real. You look for weakness in my hush, but I am thunder in the crash. No need to scream to claim defiance. I was born of silence. I held my breath while others ran. I chose to wait, not chase the plan. But stillness isn't giving in. It's how the fiercest wars begin. I don't perform to make you stay. I speak when there's a price to pay. And when I rise, it won't be loud, but every soul will feel it now. I don't need noise to prove my light. The quiet ones still win the fight. You never saw the roots go deep, but silence wakes what noise can't keep. I was born of silence, where shadows forge the steel. No need for I fade behind the crowd, but I've become the soundless proud. I was born of silence, not absence but control, not empty but eternal, a depth you'll never hold. You tried to measure me in shouts, but I exist beyond your doubts. And in the hush before the sirens, I remain born of silence. Loudest ones may rise and fall, but silence, silence outlasts all. You tried to turn me down, but I don't come with doubt. I don't shrink for softer rooms, don't fold to fit your quiet tunes. There's no mute in who I be. This is the volume of me. I used to whisper, second guess, kept my heart in tighter dress, smiled small to make you stay, dimmed my soul to light your way, but silence didn't set me free. It just erased too much of me. So now I rise in every beat, unfiltered, raw and incomplete. No more edits, no erase, no more fitting in your space. I won't whisper to belong, I was built to sing out strong. This is the volume of me, unsoft and loud and finally free. Now tailored to your frequency, no echo, just identity. I'm done compressing who I am to make you feel more like a man. I won't be less so you can see I'm rising now at the volume of me. Don't ask me now to calm it down, to hide the truth or dim my sound. I've earned each word I choose to say, and I won't tuck it all away. I won't be labeled too intense just 'cause I speak with consequence. You call it loud, I call it clear, and I won't disappear. You can't flinch or turn aside, but I won't shrink to fit your pride. I'm not an echo in your script, I'm the voice you can't predict. This is the volume of me, unsoft and loud and finally free. Not tailored to your frequency, no echo, just identity. I'm done compressing who I am to make you feel more like a man. I won't be less so you can see I'm rising now at the volume of me. I'm too much, maybe you're too small to hear a heart that dares stand tall. You turn me down to match your fear, but I'm still blazing in your ear. Unbent by shame, unbound, carefree. I'm not an act, I'm not a plea. I'm every note I used to flee. You can't control what I became. I'm not your silence, not your shame. Turn up the truth relentlessly. You'll hear me now at the volume of me. and think it's clean, but it was born where pain had been. Not from lessons, not from lines, it grew between the warning signs. No stage lights, watch it learn to rise. No mentors fed it pretty lies. It cracked, it broke, it bled its sound, and still it shook the underground. It's not refined, it's not rehearsed, it isn't blessed, it isn't cursed. It's not what you could shape or sell, it's forged in places truth rebelled. No one tuned this voice, it wasn't trained, it wasn't tamed. It's wild but will not by mistake. It never begged to be proclaimed. The sound was carved in silent choice, not gifted, fought for by the noise. So don't pretend it's yours to claim. No one tuned, no one tuned this voice. You only hear it now, it's loud, but it once whispered past the crowd. And when the world said not for you, it found a way to break right through. It learned from grief, not from applause. It sang through every shattered cause. And now you want it in your frame, but this voice doesn't play that game. Don't trace it back to what you taught. This sound was born where you were not. No studio, no master's hand, just scars that knew they had to stand. No one tuned this voice, it wasn't trained, it wasn't tamed. It's wild by will, not by mistake. It never begged to be proclaimed. The sound was carved in silent choice, not gifted, fought for by the noise. So don't pretend it's yours to claim. No one tuned, no one tuned this voice. So if you hear it raw or rough, that's how it learned to be enough. It isn't pretty by design, it's real, it's flawed, it's mine. No one tuned this voice, it didn't bloom in safe control. It rose from ash, it claimed its role. It's not a product, it's a flame. Don't box it up, don't write my name. I sing because I had no choice, but still I chose, and no one tuned this voice. So when you hear me, know this sound survived untamed. They say wait your turn, they said ask first, but I've learned I was never made to whisper. I won't wait to be allowed. This voice was built to shake the crowd. You held the gate and named the key, deciding who deserves to be. But I broke in with empty hands and turned your rules into demands. You said too much, I said too late. You said be nice, I said create. I didn't rise for your applause, I rise because I know my cause. No more soft to earn your grace, no more shrinking into place. You had your time to listen close, now I speak loud, I won't ghost. I'm louder than permission, I don't wait for you to nod. I broke your line, I cut your cord, my voice is louder than your God. You taught me silence as a cage, but I rewrote it into rage. You can't revoke what's now transmission, I exist. Louder than permission. Louder than permission. Louder than permission. You called it pride when I spoke clear, but fear disguised won't keep me here. I don't need space, you gave by guilt. I claim the ground, I stand and build. This isn't noise, it's liberation, not rebellion, reclamation. Can't deny what's born to flame. I'll never fit your frame or name. I won't bow to earn a place, won't trade my truth for your embrace. I'm not the echo you designed, I'm something you can't realign. I'm louder than permission, I don't wait for you tonight. I broke your line, I cut your cord, my voice is louder than your God. You taught me silence as a cage, but I rewrote it into rage. You can't revoke what's now transmission. I exist louder, louder than permission. Me speech, I speak because I breach every wall you ever drew, and built a world where I broke through. I'm louder than permission, not giving space. I carve my own from every no. I lay the stone. This is my truth, not your decision. I rise louder than permission. They tried to write me down, perfect pitch, perfect page, but I was never meant to play safe. I wasn't born to follow track. I'm the note that fought back. They wrote the song and gave me lines, expected me to fall in time, but something wild in me refused to wear the melody they use. I cracked the score, I bent the bars, I filled the rest with battle scars, and every time they played me wrong, I rose and rewrote the song. I'm not your choir, not your pen, not something you control again. I'm not the silence you insert, I'm every note that knows its worth. I'm the note that fought back, tore through the staff, broke every track. I turned your rhythm into flame, refused to bear your borrowed name. I didn't rise to serve your theme, I shattered rules to chase my dream. You wrote me down in shades of light, but I became the note that fought back. You marked me flat, you called me wrong, but I've been sharp my whole life long. You tried to tune me with your fear, but I was never meant to disappear. I found my pitch in darkest nights, I soared beyond your black and whites, and now your silence, once so sure, can't hold a sound this pure. Don't write my fate with trembling hands, don't place me in your static plans. I'm not a sound that waits its turn, I'm fire set to burn. I'm the note that fought back, tore through the staff, broke every track. I turned your rhythm into flame, refused to bear your borrowed name. I didn't rise to serve your theme, I shattered rules to chase my dream. You wrote me down in shades of light, but I became the note that fought back. Some notes were made to blend or fade, some don't ask to be replayed. I wasn't built for your control, I am dissonant and whole. I'm the note that fought back, a rebel born from every crack. I sang through grief, through shame, through fear, and now my sound is crystal clear. You tried to bind me to your track, but I a song, but know this truth. Some notes can't be used. Days, not in praise or golden praise. It sparked beneath what broke apart and burned its truth into my heart. You called it loud, I called it free. It wasn't shaped to comfort thee. I don't raise it just to please, I raise it just to breathe with ease. You wanted soft, controlled, precise, but I was never made for nice. This voice has scars and smoke inside, and still it sings unjustified. This is my voice, my fire, born of ash and pure desire, not trained to charm or built to serve. It screams the truth you don't deserve. You can't dim what I ignite. I speak in sparks, I burn in light. No one else can name it higher. It's mine alone, my voice fire. I won't dilute to soothe your pride or hide the blaze I hold inside. I don't exist to make you proud. I wasn't built to speak aloud. Only when the room says yes, I speak because I must confess. This voice is how I stay alive, a flare that keeps my soul revived. So don't confuse my flame with rage. I'm not your actor on a stage. I've lit this voice from truth and ache, and I won't turn it down for your sake. This is my voice, my fire, born of ash and pure desire, not trained to charm or built to serve. It screams the truth you don't deserve. You can't dim what I ignite. I speak in sparks, I burn in light. No one else can name it higher. It's mine alone, my voice, my fire. Glow, even in stillness, flames will grow. And when you think I've gone away, my voice returns to light the day. Even in silence, embers glow. Even in stillness, flames will grow. And when you think I've gone away, my voice returns to light the day. This is my voice, my fire, unburrowed sound, untamed choir. You can judge, but I won't tire. I'll rise again each time higher. This is no echo you admire. It's raw, it's real, my voice, my voice, my fire. I'm not a whisper at the end. I'm the voice that won't bend. You watch me soften in your shade. Thought I'd dissolve the way you played, but silence isn't how I break. It's where I learn what I can take. You left assuming I go dim, a fading light on shattered whim. But I've been carved by every trial, and I don't fade, I am the dial. You don't erase me with your stare. I build my worth from every glare. I don't retreat to make you bold. I burn, I rise, I won't be cold. don't fade out. I've seen the ones who shrink and smile just to survive another mile. But I won't trade my edge for peace. My volume grows when you say cease. You tried to wrap me in goodbye, but even still I amplify. Not your footnote, not your past. I'm the sound that's made to last. I don't dissolve in quiet rooms. I plant defiance, so watch it bloom. I won't go soft to fit your fears. I blaze through the disappearing years. I don't fade out, not a sigh at curtain close. Not a ghost the silence chose. I remain when echoes end. I begin where others bend. You won't forget what I became. I don't vanish, don't play tame. You can dim your world with doubt, but I won't. I don't fade out. So if you hoped I'd fade away, too bright to stay, too loud to stay, know this: I burned through every test, and what survives is what is blessed. I don't fade out. I'll last the final note, flow through every scar you wrote. I'm not the end, I'm what breaks through. The color left when skies lose blue. I don't dissolve or turn around. I stand, I shine, am the sound. You try to hush with fear and doubt, but still I rise, I don't fade out. So when the lights are low, know I'm the glow. You couldn't drown. They took my sound, turned it down, twisted it to make it theirs. The silence never owned me, I took it back. You echoed lies inside my name, tried to reshape my voice in shame. You bent my truth to fit your mold, left me quiet, small and cold. But in the quiet I refound a deeper, wilder kind of sound. Not what you taught, not what you planned, but something fierce and unchained. You thought I'd lose what I once gave, but broken things still misbehave. I pull my pieces from your frame and tune them back to my own flame. This is resonance reclaimed from hollow holes where I was shamed, from echoes forced into the skies. I sing again, no compromise. I found too loud before we even spoke. So we learned to whisper. Now we grew in cracks between their rules, learned how to speak without their schools. In silent stares in quiet rooms, we held a storm that never bloomed. They called us noise, they shut us out, but silence turned to battle shouts. You can't erase what won't obey. We found our voice another way. You never heard us, not because we broke, but cause you feared the words we spoke. You turned your back, tried not to see, but what you silenced still breaks free. We are the volume of the unheard, the unsaid truths, the stolen words. We rise in rhythms long denied. With every breath they tried to hide, we haunted wounds they left behind, but singing keys they'll never find. We're not the ghosts you thought you blurred. We are the volume of the unheard. Of the unheard. Of the unheard. They drew the lines, we crossed them all, built bridges from the things that fall. Each time they cut, we learned to mend. Each end they wrote became our bend. We're not their version, clean and tame. We are the echo they can't name. Our harmony's not sweet or still, it's forged from fire, shaped by will. You can't dismiss what won't stay down. We're roots beneath your quiet town. We're rising fast, we're breaking sky, and this time you'll hear us cry. We are the volume of the unheard, the unsaid truths, the stolen words. We rise in rhythms long denied. With every breath they tried to hide, we hum in wounds they left behind, but singing keys they'll never find. We're not the ghosts you thought you blurred. We are the volume of the unheard. Of the unheard. Of the no stage will build it, no mic will scream, no light will burn with our own beam. Your silence fed us, now we speak, and what we are will never be weak. We are the volume of the unheard, the cracks that sang, the fists that stirred. We turned the dark into a drum and marched as one to what we've become. No longer shadows, no longer blurred. This is our sound, volume of the unheard. You can't unhear us now. We're humble, ways louder than your fear loud. Of the unheard. Midnight mind, dressed in gold. You want a story, let it unfold. Lights go low, beats drop fast. You're not the first, won't be the last. Eyes like loaded dice, one look and you pay the price. Lips say stay, hips say run. This fantasy's just begun. Bang bang fantasy, I caught in my illusion. Silk and danger, perfect fusion. Can't resist, can't look away. I'm your dream and your cliche. This love's a wild conspiracy. You're trapped inside my bang bang fantasy. Red lights, shadows flicker slow. You think you lead, I steal the show. Touch my name, it melts to flame. Fantasy, but not a game. Raise, take, let it go. For one for you, pay the price. Lips say stay, hips say want the sound. me, a live wire in your reverie. You shoot your shot, I shoot the sky, and turn your what ifs into why. Bang, bang, fantasy. Light flash, curtains fall, but I'm the voice inside it all. You want it heat, you want it thrill. Now I'm the ghost you can't unfeel. One kiss, then I diss, but you'll replay me endlessly. The legend of your bang, bang fantasy. You don't arrive with thunder sound, no warning signs, no shaking ground, but still you move the air I breathe, like storms away beneath the sea. I see the silence in your eyes, 1,000 volts behind disguise. You hold your fire in gentle hands, but I can feel it where I stand. You're the calm before the skies break deep, the storm that dreams while angels sleep. A love so still but running steep. You are the place where lightning sleeps. Not loud, not fast, but always near. A spark that hums so I can hear, that underneath your quiet keeps. You are the place where lightning sleeps. No sudden flames, no violent rush, just waves that roll with quiet hush. But every glance ignites my skin, like something fierce that lies within. You are the dust before the rain, the kind of touch that speaks through flame. I'm drawn to you like roots to ground, like thunder waiting to raise sound. You're the calm before the skies break deep, the storm that dreams while angels sleep. A love so still but running steep. You are the place where lightning sleeps. Not loud, not fast, but always near. A spark that hums so I can hear, that underneath your quiet keeps. You are the place where lightning sleeps. And when you finally let it fly, the sky will break, the world will cry, but I will smile, I will believe that I was meant for what's beneath. You're not a blaze that quickly dies, your thunder held in lullabies, a soft resistance, slow and deep. You are the place where lightning sleeps, forever still, forever bright. The storm I want to hold at night. So let me in, let silence speak. I love you where the lightning sleeps.
Diamond nerves and laser eyes, built from scars and midnight code. I reign where silence once imploded. I don't need a silver crown, I light cities just by frown. Every fall became design, wrote my name in rebel lines. You speak rules, I speak storm, glitching grace against the norm. No more begging to be seen, I turn pain into machine. Don't need your gates, I built my sky. With broken stars I learned to fly. Every doubt just feeds my flame. wheels. Made of truth they tried to steal. Mirror cracked but now it shows. A ruler made from what she knows. You call chaos, I call art. I wear armor made of heart. Not your doll, not your escape. I'm the code you can't reshape. Watch me rewrite every rule. Built from fire, forged in cool. I don't fade, I reappear. Louder, stronger, crystal clear. On my neon throne I glow alone. Queen of sparks, no chains to own. You see fire, I see hope. In this pulse I've carved my zone. No one wrote this path I take. I build empires when I break. I don't beg, I don't atone. I rise again on my neon throne. Don't ask where I belong. I turn silence into song. Every tear became design. Now this crown was always mine. Still on my neon throne, unbent, unknown. Lit by dreams they've never known. Thunder walks when I step in. Every wound turned into wind. History will write my flame. Not in whispers, but in name. In the dark I brightly shine. Forever queen on my neon throne.
This ain't a dance floor, it's a battlefield. Silk and smoke, and I never yield. I walk in calm, but I bring the fight. Diamond stare in neon light. You throw your shade, I shine instead. I wear you down like black and red. One step in, the silence breaks. My heels hit hard, the tension wakes. You play cute, I play real. I don't break, I just reveal. Welcome to my velvet war zone, where I rule cold to the bone. Kisses sharp, move refined. Every glance a warning sign. No guns drawn, but I dethrone with my crown and my tone. Step back now, this is my velvet war zone. I don't blink when the lights flash wild. I hold storms behind my smile. You bring heat, but I bring class. Try to run, I'll still outlast. Lace and lead, I blur the line. My voice commands like a battle sign. I strike soft, but leave a mark. I own the dark, I spark the spark. Welcome to my velvet war zone, where I rule cold to the bone. Kisses sharp, move refined. Every glance a warning strike and still embrace. I walk like petals in the storm, but inside me fire keeps warm. They dress me soft to fit the frame, but I outgrew the quiet name. What you call fragile, I call fierce. A velvet blade that still can pierce. You thought I'd fold like flowers fade, but I bloom sharper in the shade. Don't let the silence fool your eyes. My hush can split the darkest skies. I wear velvet armor light as breath, but it can dance with fire and death. I hold my peace like sharpened glass, one step ahead of every path. You see lace, I see control, elegance carved into my soul. No one breaks what I became, velvet armor wrapped in flame. I learned to smile through every war, to lock the cracks behind a door. But now I let the silence speak, and every thread is strong, not weak. They try to write me as a muse, but I refuse to just amuse. I built a throne from what they missed, a crown from every clenched up fist. I'm not the echo you expect. I bend and rise, I don't deflect. So let them watch me wear this grace, like thunder wrapped in satin lace. I wear velvet armor light as breath, but it can dance with fire and death. I hold my peace like sharpened glass, one step ahead of every path. You see lace, I see control, elegance carved into my soul. No one breaks what I became, velvet armor wrapped in flame. Don't confuse my hush for fear. My strength was stitched through every tear. I never shouted to be known. I ruled the quiet on my own. So I wear velvet armor, soft but strong. In me is where the wild belongs. I am the calm that breaks the chain, the storm disguised in sugar rain. You see charm, I see defense. My softness is intelligence. Never bowed and never tame. Velvet armor still untamed. I wore your silence like a cage, but now I'm stepping off that stage. You called it love, but it was fear, a whisper ruling every tear. You drew the lines that stay inside, but I was never meant to hide. Your words were weights I used to bear, disguised as care but never fair. But now the wind is in my chest, now I've outgrown your quiet test. I'm done with shrinking just to stay, done folding light to keep you safe. What broke me then now makes me rise. I found the truth behind your lies. No more chains around my name, no more guilt I have to claim. I've burned the ropes, I've shed the skin, I won't be held by what has been. You don't get to pull the strings, I am done with silent things. I walk where fire meets the rain. I'm bound, unbroken, no more chains. My voice with trembling hands while you build walls of your demands. But I've stopped kneeling to your ghost. My strength grew deep where it hurt most. You said I'd fall without your guide, but look, I stand and now I ride on winds you said would tear me down. I wear my scars like royal crowns. You held me back, called it protect, but what you feared was my effect.
I won't be dim to soothe your eyes. I shine in bold, not in disguise. No more chains around my name, no more guilt I have to claim. I burn the ropes, I've shed the skin. I won't be held by what has been. You don't get to pull the strings. I am done with silent things. I walk where fire meets the rain. I'm bound, unbroken, no more chains. Keep the path you rode, I've rewritten every note. While you cage, I set to flight, a phoenix born in fearless light. Hey, there's no return and no more chains. So let it echo, let it rain. But I'll never wear your chains again.
The fire came, but I remained. Ashes didn't kill me, they wrote my name. I stood alone in smoke and flame, while all I loved forgot my name. The world went quiet, turned away, but still I rose at break of day. I lost the ground beneath my feet, but found new rhythm in the heat. What once destroyed became my spark. I lit my soul inside the dark. Don't mourn for what the fire stole. It carved a deeper kind of soul. I'm not who I was yesterday. The blaze just burned the lies away. Ashes wrote my name in gold. From what was shattered, I took hold. I rose from ruins, fierce and true. A life reborn from what I knew. You see the dust, I see a flame. I'm not erased, I've just reclaimed. I'm not the same, don't play that game. Ashes didn't break me. Ashes wrote my name. You said she's gone, she lost the fight, but I was learning how to ignite. The pieces fell, the sky went red, but that's the day I woke instead. I found my strength in falling hard, in every bruise a brand new start. Your silence taught me how to scream, and pain became my fiercest dream. The fire didn't steal my truth, it burned away the fear of youth. Now every ember sings my song. The soul was forged by burning long. Ashes wrote my name in gold. From what was shattered, I took hold. I rose from ruins, fierce and true. hero.